Together Together is a great unconventional relationship movie that really flew under the radar. Matt, a single man in his 40s, wants to become a father, so he hires Anna, who needs money to move forward in life, to be his surrogate. This story might be structured like a rom-com, but has nothing to do with romance. But it does have everything to do with love. We're talking all about it this week in Kaden's Movie Club. And at this point, I'd normally give a spoiler warning, but for those of you that may not have seen it, let me give you a few more reasons why it's a great unconventional Valentine's Day movie before I get into spoilers. In a typical rom-com, the first act allows the characters to get to know each other. We establish each of their strengths and weaknesses. We set up the potential for their relationship as well as the possible flaws. The tension of the movie is, will they end up together? In the second act, their relationship blossoms. But then, somewhere around the midpoint, issues start to creep in. By the end of Act 2, the relationship falls apart. Act 3 starts with that sad montage of both of them trying to move on, and then we get a kind of twist. One or both of the characters have a realization and mends the relationship. And then we see the couple come back together. The story is resolved. Together Together follows those familiar story beats but in an unexpected way. There is never a real suggestion that the characters are or will be romantically interested. We might be tempted to think that because of how conditioned we are by this genre, but the movie itself never truly presents that as a possibility. Which is interesting because whether the main characters end up together or not is the main tension of any rom-com. So if that's not a question in this movie, what is driving the emotional core of the story? In the same way that Matt and Anna are taking an unconventional route to achieve their goals through a surrogate pregnancy, the movie also looks at an alternative idea about what it means for two people to be together. How can they love each other without being romantically involved? But to answer that question, I now have to say, spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen it, beat it. But come back when you've watched it. At first, it seems like Matt and Anna have nothing in common. Matt is a bit neurotic. He's obsessive about certain things which can give him a lack of self-awareness.
This is a special pregnancy too.
Can you not use that word around here?
I'm sorry. Yes, of course. I just saw in the log that it's been kind of a tough week.
Thank you.
Anna has a nonchalant attitude about almost everything and leads every interaction with a very dry sense of humor. Matt and Anna are also at very different stages of life. Matt is a successful app developer but finds himself in a gray area when it comes to his relationships.
When I hang out with my settled friends, I feel sad for what I want and don't have. And when I hang out with my single friends, I feel sad for what I have and don't want. And I just need to move forward.
Anna is a barista whose only friend seems to be her coworker.
Hold on to him, it's all good.
Ew, who's clogs?
Being a surrogate for Matt's child is not her first time going through this process, though. She got pregnant as a teenager and gave the baby up in a closed adoption. This experience fractured her relationship with her religious family.
They were really mad when I got pregnant, and they were really mad when I gave it up for adoption.
Anna has decided to go to college, and this surrogate arrangement is meant to pay for it. Matt and Anna might seem different, but in the most important way, they're the same. Life has not gone the way either of these people planned. Their circumstances have prevented them from taking the conventional path, but they've each made the brave decision to move forward anyway. They're both trying to reclaim their own self-image and not let how others see them determine who they are.
They never looked at me the same way after I got pregnant, and I got tired of seeing myself the way they saw me.
It's weird to be perceived as hopeless in this moment when I'm actually incredibly hopeful.
I mentioned the 3-act structure of a rom-com earlier. This movie conveniently breaks its acts into trimesters of the pregnancy. In the first trimester, Anna and Matt get to know each other, just like the characters in a rom-com would. The relationship starts out of necessity for them both. It's a transaction. Anna has already gone through the process of giving up a baby she carried once, and she knows it can be difficult, so she tries to keep boundaries in place. That's a little difficult because Matt wants to be involved with every aspect of his baby's development.
So did you guys just do it, or?
Matt!
Oh, who is this guy? You can't do that.
Says who?
Are you like her uncle or something?
No, I'm not her uncle, I'm the father.
By the end of Act 1, we've set up the potential and pitfalls of their relationship. Matt can be controlling, but he can also be very kind and thoughtful. Anna is withholding emotions, but truly wants to help Matt be happy. In the second trimester, we see the relationship blossom. In a rom-com, this is when the couple would be having picnics in the park and kissing all the time, but obviously Matt and Anna aren't doing that. The way their relationship grows is finding their shared experience, to stop believing what the world thinks about them and choose who they want to be.
It's just sometimes people just connect. It's not about being attracted to one another.
And because they both have that shared experience, they understand each other.
Green makes us think growth, renewal, safety, nature. Well, guess what? It's also greed, money, avarice.
Where are you getting all of this?
Opening the shades, the deeper meaning behind colors, and the subconscious hold they have on a developing mind. Dusty blue green, impractical and idealist.
But even as they grow closer, Matt and Anna's relationship still has its issues, and that culminates when they throw a baby shower. Almost everyone at the party treats Anna more as an object than a person.
Come meet the surrogate. Meet the surrogate.
Oh, wow, look at you.
They know she's the surrogate, but she's not Matt's partner, so to them, she's just a vessel. And she starts to believe what everyone thinks about her. This mimics her earlier statement of how she struggled not to see herself the way her family did.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So Anna determines that for the rest of the pregnancy, her relationship with Matt needs to be as professional as possible. This is the equivalent of that breakup scene at the end of Act 2 in a rom-com, and we definitely get the sad montage. As Anna nears full term, she and Matt attend a prenatal class. They're the only ones there that aren't actually a couple, and at first it's awkward.
This is Anna. She's my surrogate.
Wonderful. And is there a third partner?
No.
I'm just letting go of the third partner idea.
They start to realize they may not be a couple, but they are a partnership. They came to each other in a time where they needed each other. Matt thought it was for his baby, and Anna thought it was for money, but it was for each other. And because they came to each other at that exact phase of life, it didn't matter that they were different. Because it turns out the thing that really connects us as humans is not the way the world labels us. It's the way our shared experiences create a connection of empathy, understanding, and love.
You're doing really good. You're doing good. You're the best.
Anna and Matt are forced back together again when Anna is put on bed rest to make sure she doesn't induce premature labor. But this time they carry the realization that they need each other for who they are and not just what they can physically give the other person.
I got into school.
You got into school? Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Why are you crying?
I don't know, because I love you. Like in a normal way, like not a gross,
Yeah.
not like a boring way.
I love you too, by the way. I hope that's obvious.
The movie ends with the birth scene, and something that's really interesting here is that we don't actually meet the baby. We hear its cries as it takes its first breath, we hear Matt as he meets his child for the first time, but the camera stays on Anna. Even though a new story is about to start for both of our characters, we keep this story in focus.
Welcome to the world.
Doesn't matter what anyone has thought of Anna or Matt in their journey to find happiness in life. Through each other, they've been able to find that for themselves. Together Together has beats that feel similar to movies we've seen before, but it's about something else entirely. It reminds us that people come into our lives for reasons that we can't always know at first. But if we're willing to try and love people for who they are and not as the world sees them, we might just find out that we need those people just as much as they need us. And next week we'll be looking at a movie that also deals with the idea of need in a relationship, but from a totally different perspective. Beautiful Boy is based on the real-life father-son relationship between David and Nick Sheff. When it comes to a parent-child relationship, there's a lot of instinctive needs. A parent inherently feels the need to care and love for their child, but does that always look the same in every situation? Nick, the son, struggles with a serious drug addiction, and as it continues to spiral, he and his father, David's relationship becomes more and more difficult to navigate. So here's some questions to keep in mind while you watch. Do you think difficult circumstances can change the way in which love is applied in a relationship? Which character do you identify with the most in this story? Did that change at all as the story progressed? What do you think about David's decision toward the end of the movie? Was it necessary? Was it the right decision? Why or why not? So let's chat about Together Together in the comments, and I'll see you back here next Sunday to discuss Beautiful Boy. And if you want to stay in the know about Movie Club, you know where to go.